What I want to talk to you about is a social media subject. I hate the word spam. I recently wrote an article called WTF, and you can figure out what that means. And I'll say what the hell, but there's a different word there, okay? Because spam to me is merely communication particles that many of you might reclassify as sales pitches. I know innately that the number one problem every individual and every business has is obscurity. And it's my job to make myself and my company be known by you. So I have these particles of information that I send out. And a couple of years ago, I was sending out 750, 800,000 emails every month. And I got a lot of pushback about it. I've never stopped doing it. In fact, in January of 2018, we sent out about 1.3 million. So I'm not going to stop, okay? I don't care if you think it's spam. When I was, again, 3 or 4 years ago, and maybe even farther longer ago than that, I used to go to the mailbox and get this stack of stuff, and I'd sit over a waste paper basket and I would sort it out. You know, the stuff that I thought was junk, anything that came as a bulk mail, I threw it away, okay? If there wasn't something about it that really caught my attention, and I can't quantify that for you now, because if I did, you'd know how to communicate with me, okay? And I just threw it away, and I would always take this stack from here down to here, and I would read only that part of it, okay? The problem with social media and the internet and email is, and I'm going to step on a bunch of toes and I'm going to give you a hard and fast opinion I have, is that the whole system is created by spoiled brats, okay? They want an external equality police set up so that I can't send you things that I think is vital for you to have without your permission. That means you're going to stay permanently stupid of anything that you need to know that someone else has that you don't know about, okay? You want to call it spam. I call it advertising. I call it promotion. I call it a communication cycle. I'm trying to reach out to you, okay? So knock it the hell off, okay? I'm going to show you a picture, and we're going to insert it right here, of why you need to not worry so much about spam. Real spammers, people who even they think they're spammers, will proudly proclaim it, because they'll send you 10 to 500 things a day that have pretty much the same title on it, okay? And they have different email addresses on it by some probably automatic server that changes it so that they can't be traced back to them. I don't do that. I send it to you from my name, from my company. I'm proud to have sent it to you. And if it pisses you off, it makes you mad. I believe that you need the information, so I'm sending it to you, okay? I might be right. Let's say I'm right 10% of the time. Do you want to be part of that 10%? I sent you some information to help you understand something that you need to understand, and you decided to put up a wall so that I can't get it to you. How in the hell are you ever going to learn anything that you don't already know? All right? Don't assume that because you're 35 years old, that you already know everything that you need to know. I'm 69 and I learn things every day because I'm open to that communication, okay? I sit in front of my emails and I go look at all of them and I make judgments about them. Yeah, I have a spam filter built onto my server, but I look into it on a regular basis to make sure that the spam filter hasn't decided to cut my communication lines to someone that I need to hear from or need to know from. Don't buy into this, that there has to be some form of external control mechanism to keep people from communicating with you, because you're cutting yourself off from information that you need, okay? And I'm not just talking about the things that I'm trying to send to you. I'm talking about anything anything that you possibly need to know. If somebody sent out an alert that, let's say that somebody knew that your teenage daughter was going to be kidnapped that day, wouldn't you want to know about it? What if it came from somebody who you don't know? Just think about that. Just think about it. Instead of you taking the 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day, whatever it is, and I get 400 emails an hour, okay? Think about that. Think about what it might cost you to adopt the viewpoint that spam is a bad thing. Spammers advertise right in your face that they think it's spam. I don't think what I send you is spam. Okay? And remember that little cartoon that I showed you about it. Okay? And when I wrote the article, I couldn't find that cartoon, and it misrepresented what was in the cartoon, which is why I'm showing it to you now. Okay? So this is Tom Alston. I'm the CEO of Aero and Marine Tax Professionals. That's what I think about your worrying about spam, or your worrying about me sending you too many emails, or my company making too many phone calls. All we're trying to do when we make phone calls is to stay in communication with you. If you subscribe to the philosophy that we should cut down the communication and you have these barriers around you to keep people from communicating with you, remember that you're as alive as you communicate. That's what I live by. This is Tom Alston. And if you want to talk to me, if you want to call me and tell me that I'm an idiot, I'll talk to you. You're entitled to your opinion. You might even convince me.